Welcome back to Radio Maths. I hope you're feeling good and ready to learn more about numbers. Today, we'll be reading and writing numbers in different forms. Today, we'll do 5 activities. Our first activity will be a mindful moment to get our brain settled and ready to learn. Our second activity will be a number warm-up to practice our counting skills. Our third activity will be a number workout to work on breaking apart numbers. Our fourth activity will be a brain break to rest and reset ourselves. Our fifth activity will be a challenge problem to apply what we've learned.
For today's class, you need paper, a pencil, your 100 bundles, 10 sticks, and 1 counters. If you don't have all these things, that's okay. You can still participate in our lesson today by drawing squares for hundreds, little sticks for tens, and dots for ones. Please gather the materials you need.
You will also need to ask someone in the house to be a special partner today. Please ask them to get ready now.
Before we get started, a quick health and safety message.
Washing our hands is an important way to protect ourselves not only during this time but always. Remember what we discussed before about germs? Germs are so small that you cannot even see them with your own eyeball. Because germs are so small and you cannot see them, they can get inside of our bodies and make us sick. Not all germs are bad, but the ones that are bad can make us very sick. When we wash our hands with soap and water, we are protecting ourselves from those bad germs getting into our bodies.
How do germs get on our hands?
Great question. Germs can live everywhere, in the air, on your food, in the dirt, and on our bodies. Most germs cannot hurt us, but there are some bad germs in the world that can make us very sick. When we don't wash our hands, we let those germs live on us. Last time we spoke about getting help if someone is hurting you. Do you remember what we are supposed to do when we are being hurt by an adult?
Yes, we are supposed to tell an adult we trust. If we do not have an adult we trust, we can go to the police station. At the police station, someone will be there to listen to us and ask us questions about what is happening.
Very good. Do you know what it means when someone is safe?
Yes. When I am safe, I am protected from being hurt. School should be safe. My home should be safe. The police station should be safe.
Excellent. The word safe means exactly that. Being protected from harm. S-A-F-E. Safe. Can you write down that word? S-A-F-E. Very good. When something is unsafe, that means we have the possibility of getting hurt. For example, when a bridge is broken, it is unsafe. We have the possibility of getting hurt when a bridge is unsafe. Just like a broken bridge, there are many places that are not safe for children. If you ever feel like someone is bringing you to an unsafe place, tell an adult right away. Do you understand?
Yes, if someone tries to bring me to an unsafe place, I should tell an adult right away.
Very good. It is important to be brave and tell an adult anytime you feel unsafe. our mindful moment to slow down, calm ourselves, and to get ready to learn. Today we'll do a sound focus exercise. Are you ready? First, I want you to sit up straight, relax your shoulders, and close your eyes. We are going to take one deep breath together to start. I want you to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's do it together. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. I am now going to make a sound. I want you to listen to the sound for as long as you can. Focus on the sound while you breathe.
When you cannot hear the sound any longer, slowly, gently open your eyes.
Let's do this one more time. I want you to listen to the sound for as long as you can. Focus on the sound while you breathe.
When you cannot hear the sound any longer, slowly, gently open your eyes.
Great! I hope you feel calmer and ready to learn. Let's begin a number warm-up. Alright everyone, next we're going to warm up our bodies and brains with an activity called Count and Move. Did you know that moving your body can help improve your memory? We're going to do a number of movements, and as we do, we'll practice our math facts. Today we are going to practice addition within 20. I'll give you two numbers to add. And as you add, stretch up to the sky like you are reaching for the clouds. We'll start with 6. Ready? Let's go.
6 plus 1,
7,
6 plus 2,
8,
6 plus 3,
9,
6 plus 4,
10,
6 plus 5,
11,
6 plus 6,
12,
6 plus 7,
13,
6 plus 8,
14,
6 plus 9,
15,
6 plus 10,
16,
6 plus 11,
17,
6 plus 12,
18,
6 plus 13,
19,
6 plus 14,
20. Great job. This time, we are going to add with 5s. Do a squat each time it counts. Ready? Go.
5 plus 1,
6,
5 plus 2,
7,
5 plus 3,
8,
5 plus 4,
9,
5 plus 5,
10,
5 plus 6,
11,
5 plus 7,
12,
5 plus 8,
13,
5 plus 9,
14,
5 plus 10,
15,
5 plus 11,
16,
5 plus 12,
17,
5 plus 13,
18,
5 plus 14,
19,
5 plus 15.
20.
Excellent! Last one. This time, we'll add with 4s. Hop in place each time you count. Ready? Let's go!
4 plus 1,
5,
4 plus 2,
6,
4 plus 3,
7,
4 plus 4,
8,
4 plus 5,
9,
4 plus 6,
10,
4 plus 7,
11,
4 plus 8,
12,
4 plus 9,
13,
4 plus 10,
14,
4 plus 11,
15,
4 plus 12,
16,
4 plus 13,
17,
4 plus 14,
18,
4 plus 15,
19,
4 plus 16,
20.
Phew! You are so strong. With your body and your mind, if you work it out and practice, it will only get stronger. Let's move on to our number workout. Okay, students, let's quickly review something we've learned in our last lesson. When adding numbers, what do we do when we end up with 10 or more in the ones, tens, or hundreds place? Listeners, share with your partner.
When we have 10 or more in a place, we regroup.
To regroup means that we bundle up 10 and exchange it for 1 in the next highest place.
Can you give me an example?
Sure, if we add and get 12 ones, we bundle up 10 of them and make them into 110. Then we have 2 leftover ones.
Nice explanation. In our last lesson, we showed regrouping with pictures of squares, sticks, and dots. Today we're going to show regrouping by adding numbers in expanded form. Adding this way will help us build our understanding of place value.
To help us with place value, let's quickly draw a place value chart. Listeners, draw 3 columns. Label the first column hundreds, the middle column tens, and the right column ones.
Here we go. Listeners, write down the first problem. 149 plus 214. 149 plus 214.
Okay, the first thing to do is to represent both addings in the expanded form. 149 becomes 100 plus 40 plus 9. Listeners, write down the number 100 in the hundreds place, 40 in the tens place, and 9 in the ones place.
Underneath 100, let's write 200 in the hundreds place. Then 10 under the 40 in the tens place. Then 4 under the 9 in the ones place.
So today, instead of drawing pictures in each place, we are writing the values with numbers.
Exactly right. Now we can add, starting with our ones.
9 plus 4 is 13. Let's write 13 in the ones place of our sum. Oh, it looks like we have to regroup.
Yes, we need to break up that 13 into 10 and 3. Then, move the 10 into the tens place where it belongs. Let's cross out the 13 in our sum and write 3 for the leftover ones. Now, let's write an extra 10 in the tens place.
Once again, we break up that 13 into 10 and 3. Then move the 10 in the tens place where it belongs. Cross out the 13s in our sum and write 3 for the leftover ones. Now let's write an extra 10 in the tens place.
Now we have a 3 in the ones place. Let's move to the tens place.
40 plus 10 plus the regroup 10 is 60. Now to the hundreds place.
100 plus 200 equals 300.
300 plus 60 plus 3 equals 363, which is our sum. Listeners, let's say the equation as a complete sentence. My turn. First, you listen. 149 plus 214 equals 363. Your turn. Excellent. Let's try another. Write down this problem. 467 plus 482. 467 plus 482.
Now, work with your partner to expand both addings to get ready to add them.
Okay, let's see what you got.
You should have expanded 467 into 400 plus 60 plus 7.
And 482 becomes 400 plus 80 plus 2.
Nice! Now let's add, starting from the ones.
7 plus 2 equals
9. Listeners, write 9 below in the ones place of your sum.
60 plus 80 equals
140. We have 14 tens in the tens place. If we bundle up 10 of them, we can regroup them to hundreds place. Let's cross out that 140, write 40 in the tens place, and write an extra 100 in the hundreds place.
400 plus 400 plus the extra regroup 100 equals
900. So our sum is 900 plus 40 plus 9, or 949.
Excellent! Now, let's say the equation as a complete sentence.
467 plus 482 equals 949.
467 plus 482 equals 949.
Listeners, your turn. Okay, let's try one more. Listeners, write down this problem. 588 plus 147.
First step, expand both addings. Make sure you have each value in the correct place, hundreds, tens or ones.
588 expands to 500, 80 and 8. 147 expands to 100, 40 and 7.
Listeners, with your partner, add to find the sum, starting with the ones place. Show regrouping if necessary.
Let's add the ones. 8 plus 7 is 15.
Did you remember to regroup, listeners? You can show regrouping by crossing out the 15, leaving 5 in the ones place, and writing in an extra 10 in the tens place.
When we add in the tens place, we get 80 plus 40 plus the regroup 10 to get 130. We need to regroup 10 tens or 100 into the hundreds place. 30 stays in the tens place, while an extra 100 gets written in the hundreds place.
And that leaves 500 plus 100 plus the regrouped 100 to get 600. Our sum is 635. Let's say the equation as a complete sentence. 588 plus 147 equals 635.
588 plus 147 equals 635.
Listeners, your turn.
Okay, students, we spent today adding 3-digit numbers with regrouping. Listeners, share something you've learned about adding.
I know that we can break up the addings into smaller parts to help us add.
When we add using expanded form, it helps us to understand the true value of each digit. For example, if we are adding 1 plus 5 in the hundreds place, we are really doing 100 plus 500.
Exactly right. Well done. Okay, students, let's take a break by getting our wingles out with an activity called Freeze Dance.
When you hear the music, start dancing. Move your body however you like.
When the music stops, stop moving and freeze exactly where you are.
You can move again once the music starts again.
Okay, wasn't it nice to move your body for a bit? Now let's apply what we've learned today. Great job moving. Let's put our thinking caps back for our challenge problem. I have a mystery number. First clue. I am an odd number. What does that mean?
That means that the number cannot be split equally into two groups. It has a 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in the ones place.
Great! Next clue. I am greater than 315 ones and less than 320 ones. What does that mean?
That means it's greater than 315 and less than 320.
Nice work! My digits add up to 13. What number am I? This is a tricky one. Let me give you time to think.
The number has to be 319. It's odd between 315 and 320, and the digits 3, 1 and 9 all add up to 13.
Well done, students. Now, take that number and double it. This means you add the number twice. Write down 319 plus 319. Now use expanded form to help you solve. Alright, students, who thinks they have an answer?
I can. Can I explain my process?
Go for it.
First, I am going to expand 319. 319 becomes 300 plus 10 plus 9. I am going to write 300 in the hundreds place and tens in the tens place and 9 in the ones column. Since we are adding 319 twice, we write 300, 10 and 9 again in the correct places underneath.
First, I begin by adding my ones. 9 plus 9 equals 18. We have to regroup, so we break up 18 into 10 and 8. Then move the 10 into the tens place, where it belongs. Let's cross out 18 and write 8 for the leftover ones.
Well, that's it for our lesson. Great work on adding with expanded form today. First, let's review the assignment from the last session. The first problem was 456 plus 336. Who can tell me what the sum is?
792. In order to solve this problem, I drew my 100 squares, 10 sticks and 1 dot. 456 is represented by 4 squares in the hundreds place, 5 sticks in the tens place, and 6 dots in the ones place. 336 is represented by 3 squares in the hundreds place, 3 sticks in the tens place, and 6 dots in the ones place. Then I started by counting the ones. 6 ones plus 6 ones is 12, or 12 ones.
I know. I need to regroup 12. So I turn 12 into 1 10 and 2 ones. 12 ones is the same as 1 10 and 2 ones. I put 2 in the ones place and I added a stick to the tens place. Next, I look at my tens place. I added 3 tenths and 5 tenths plus the 1 regrouped 10. This gave me 9 tenths. Finally, I added the hundreds. 400s plus 300s is 700s. This gave me the final answer, 792.
Excellent work. The second problem for last session assignment was 194 plus 252. Who can share their answer with me?
I can. I used the same method that I explained for the first problem and I got a sum of 446.
That's correct. Now, here are 2 problems to practice for next time. First, I want you to add 391 plus 482. Make sure you write it down. Here it goes again. 391 plus 482. For the second time, I have a fun activity for you. I want you to create your own addition problem and ask a friend to solve it. Once your friend has finished solving the problem, discuss the answer and how you solve it. Remember, discussing how we solve problems and the strategies we use is such an important part of mathematics. Great work today. See you during the next session where we'll work with more addition. Goodbye and stay safe.